In the opulent halls of Riverton's finest dining establishment, the silver spoon, the clinking of cutlery, and murmured conversations formed a symphony of affluence. Amongst the velvet-clad chairs and tables adorned with glistening candle holders sat Oliver Deveraux, the only son of the renowned business magnate, Gerald Deveraux. Oliver embodied the cliches of wealth and entitlement. At 23, he possessed a striking appearance framed by designer clothing and an aura of arrogance that was nearly palpable. He wore his father's fortune less like a blessing and more like a weapon, using it to manipulate and belittle those he deemed beneath him. That particular evening, Oliver had chosen to dine with a group of acquaintances, a mix of the sycophantic and similarly privileged. As the night progressed, champagne flowed, as did their boisterous laughter, attracting more than a few disapproving glances from other patrons. Nearing the dessert course, a young waiter named Ethan approached their table, a tray precariously balanced on his outstretched hand. Ethan, a student working his way through culinary school, was courteous and composed, even as he navigated the daunting demands of his job. Oliver, bored of the night's revelry, decided it was time for his personal style of amusement. As Ethan placed the sumptuous souffle before them, Oliver looked at him with a sneering grin. "Is this the best you could do?" he asked, derision dripping from every word. The table erupted in detached laughter, yet Ethan remained stoic, his professional mask never faltering. "My apologies if the service did not meet your expectations, sir," he replied with quiet dignity. "I'll ensure your experience improves from this point onwards." Rather than the gracious response dissipating Oliver's disdain, it seemingly fueled it. "Let's hope the tip reflects the service then," Oliver shot back, his words coated with a dismissive laugh. Unbeknownst to Oliver, another observer had taken a keen interest in his antics. Mr. Douglas, the owner of the Silver Spoon, had been watching from a distance, masked by a discreet corner. A man of humble beginnings himself, he understood the value of respect and the bitter taste of its absence. He decided to intervene not with admonishment, but with a teaching opportunity. Following service, Mr. Douglas approached Oliver's table. "Mr. Deveraux, may I have a moment?" he asked, his voice holding a commanding but kind edge. Oliver, slightly taken aback by the owner himself offering to speak with him, nodded. His confidence was unshaken, unaware of what lay ahead. In a private conversation, Mr. Douglas addressed Oliver with candor. "Our business welcomes every guest with a promise of respect and high regard, just as we afford our staff. What you may not realize, Oliver, is that dignity is a currency too. Squander it, and you're poorer than you think." Then Mr. Douglas extended an unexpected offer. "Join us for a week. Work alongside Ethan. You might find value in perspectives and challenges you've never known." Seeing Oliver's incredulous expression, he added, "Consider it an experiential benefit, a gesture of goodwill. Gain insights your wealth might never acquire." Oliver scoffed at first, ready to dismiss the suggestion, but a part of him, curious and keen for another experience to add to his stories, reluctantly agreed. What unfolded in the days that followed was both humbling and transformative. Faced with the realities of hard work, teamwork, and the complexities of service that demanded patience and skill, Oliver began to see beyond the narrow lens of his life. Ethan's guidance not only highlighted the precision of service, but also the grace required to succeed under pressure.